It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently, and it'd be a well fought fight for both of us. I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course, I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind that I won't beat anybody.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez have officially started their war of words as anticipation builds for their highly anticipated mega fight.
On the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
Set to take place toward the end of 2025. The two boxing icons recently convened in Saudi Arabia to finalize details of the bout alongside Turkey Al-Sheikh, who has been eager to bring this showdown to fruition for months.
The type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say,
Following their initial meeting, Crawford and Alvarez participated in a mini press conference where select media representatives on site had the opportunity to sit them down and delve into the potential matchup. Their conversation set the stage for what promises to be one of the most exciting fights in recent memory.
There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
We shall see.
To the delight of many reporters, both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford officially confirmed that their highly anticipated fight is set to take place later in 2025.
For Crawford, I'm not sure about that because Crawford does have punching power and shock, but I think Canelo's a little big. He showed tonight that he's pretty big, so I probably would rather see.
While the press conference began on a calm and respectful note, the composed atmosphere didn't last long. Things quickly escalated when Canelo was asked for his prediction on the outcome of the fight. As expected, he didn't name Crawford as the victor, but it was the way he responded that seemed to ignite Crawford's anger.
Charlo fight Crawford first, and then see how that goes. If he does good against Charlo with the weight, then let's see him come up and fight Canelo. Yes, but not right now. I want to see him.
Canelo confidently declared, "I'll beat Crawford easily. It's easy money for me to end his career."
Crawford come up with some weight classes and show he can be dominant at 54. You
How do you think that fight will go, Crawford and
Crawford won a pound best fighter.
Offended by Canelo's remarks, Terence Crawford fired back, calling him an proud dog making a big promise to humble.
I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude,
Not one to back down. Canelo responded sharply, saying, "I'll bring you to your knees, proud dog. You're not ready for what's coming. This is nothing like you've ever faced before." The exchange quickly turned heated and personal.
We so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball.
Forcing the unofficial press meeting to wrap up sooner than anticipated. Before the verbal clash unfolded, both fighters initially expressed their excitement about the matchup and their commitment to making it happen. Canelo emphasized his willingness to step into the ring.
Wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really hurt that dude.
Stating he was always an asterisk as long as the financial terms were right. Meanwhile, Crawford admitted to having some reservations about the financial aspect, but remained optimistic about the fight's potential.
Like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would be Canelo.
Terence Crawford made it clear that his primary goal is to test himself against the best in the ring, determined to overcome the size disadvantage and emerge victorious.
Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say.
Meanwhile, Hall of Famer and renowned promoter, trainer, and analyst Roy Jones Jr. shared his perspective on how both Crawford and David Benavidez could potentially defeat Canelo Alvarez.
Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that.
Speaking about David Benavidez, Jones described the matchup as difficult to predict due to Benavidez's high punch output.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight. you know, and
It's a tough fight to call, Jones explained during an interview. Benavidez throws a lot of punches, and sometimes power can change the dynamic.
he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. Right. Should have fought a guy that was just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky, yeah.
Making it a completely different fight. The real question is whether Canelo Alvarez is willing to take the risk. According to some observers, it seems unlikely at this point, as Canelo may not feel he has enough incentive.
Beating David, I don't blame him not to fight David. Canelo, stay away from David. Don't do it. Let me get out of it with that. Don't do it. Listen, I'm taller and longer than Canelo.
Asterisk if he can't hurt Benavidez in the first 3 or 4 rounds, I don't see him winning that fight, asterisk noted an analyst.
And I don't know if Canelo can. That's a big boy, man. I don't care. The skills is you gotta really have.
Two-time 168-pound titless David Benavidez has been adamantly pursuing the showdown with Alvarez for the past 2 years, hoping to prove himself against the division's top star.
Skill set, movement, IQ, sharpness to beat David. Unless David just fights the next biggest man in the 75.
On the other hand, Terence Crawford, formerly recognized as the best welterweight in the world, has shown a willingness to move up 2 weight classes for the opportunity to challenge Alvarez.
Different story, but at 168, that's how you have to be to beat him. Canelo's smaller than me, and I was able to push David around a few rounds, do what I had to do, whatever, but that weight and his length, and he knows how to throw punches and bunches.
Despite Crawford's readiness, Alvarez has downplayed the significance of such a fight, claiming a win against Crawford would do little to enhance his legacy. Nevertheless, many experts believe Crawford has a legitimate chance to pull off an upset, making the matchup all the more intriguing.
Told me to study Canelo, study Crawford. Crawford about to beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. I'm letting y'all know right now, he about to beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez.
And if he can pull it off, it's Crawford say Roy Jones Jr. You can't tell him no. I was the type of fighter who, if someone claimed they were better than me and I could get close to their weight, I'd go after them.
Overseas, Canelo versus Crawford negotiations, so-called behind the scenes. I want to talk about, 1, is Crawford ready for that fight? 2, how do you see that fight playing out? And 3, is this a reality?
Be honest. I proved that in 2003 when I gave up 33 pounds to beat John Ruiz for the heavyweight title. I didn't care about the weight difference.
Very surprised if that fight happens. I think His Excellency has been pushing that fight. It didn't seem like it was something that Canelo was really up for, to be honest. And when I've spoken to Canelo before about that fight,
I wanted to show I was the pound-for-pound best and achieve something historic that had never been done before. That's probably how Bud feels right now. He's chasing history to solidify his legacy in boxing. Jones went on to explain the significance of the fight, saying, asterisk, who wouldn't want to see the pound-for-pound best from yesterday take on the pound-for-pound best of today? It's a mega fight.
Kind of feeling is, when I beat Crawford, everyone's going to say I've beaten a 154 pounder. And he also, I think at his age as well, I don't think he wants to be fighting guys that are just moving all the time, and he wants people to come.
If Crawford puts on the muscle and carries the weight, how can you doubt him? One thing's for sure, he's not just stepping in the ring to collect a paycheck. He's going in there to win because that's the kind of fighter he is. If he can handle the weight and absorb the punches at that level, it'll be a great fight. Jones also highlighted Crawford's skill set, drawing comparisons to Floyd Mayweather. Asterisk, Crawford can box just like Floyd. He hits. Roy Jones Jr., a 4-division title holder known for fluctuating in weight during the latter part of his career, offered his thoughts on Canelo Alvarez's future. Jones advised Alvarez to continue his career at super middleweight, where he has found the most success. Asterisk, it's definitely best for Alvarez to stay at 168, asterisk, said Jones. Asterisk, I never understood why he moved up to 175 to fight Dmitry Bivol. Sure, he beat Sergey Kovalev, but Kovalev was at the tail end of his career. Bivol, on the other hand, is in his prime. They're 2 entirely different challenges. Canelo got Kovalev at the right time, but trying to beat another light heavyweight, that's a risk. Lightning isn't going to strike twice. You should focus on dominating his division instead of chasing fights at higher weights. Asterisk. Adding to the conversation, former two-weight world champion Andrew Ward also shared his perspective on the potential mega fight involving Canelo. Ward's insight adds another layer of intrigue to the growing buzz surrounding Alvarez's next moves in the sport.